neighbor who got on your last nerve? I know you have. We all have. For some, though, that neighbor can be a constant fly in the ointment. One that annoys you, makes your life an absolute nightmare, and when that happens, a backyard brawl is coming. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will get the ball first. The brawl was more of a beatdown the last time these two met as Pitt won in a blowout.
Man, last time they played, it looked like Dan Marino, Tony Dorsett, Mark May, they were all out there on the field because the Pitt offense was up and down, lighting up the score.
And obviously, if you have that kind of day, West Virginia better be ready to respond. A year of talking about that, a year of getting smacked around in the backyard brawl, better bring some fire this year.
Firing to the right, complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bringing the heat. Fires to the tight end. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. They put on the heat, and they blocked it. So the Pitt Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job. Working that left side now.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on first down. Got him downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Pulls it in. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back. Let him catch it. Let him go get a first down for you.
Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little space. Past the first down marker and still running. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Pressure coming. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Punt is in the air on fourth down. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the running back has it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes...
There he goes! Inside the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Floats it out in space. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got it looking for a first. Still running at the 40. Racing to the right. Touchdown Mountaineers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So many rivalries built on proximity, and Pitt and West Virginia have been squaring off in their backyard since 1895.
And it's just crazy to think about. A rivalry that goes that...
All out of space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be...
Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give out of the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off.
Sneak gets it done.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He got a step and just dusted the field. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Pocket breaking down. And the misconnection on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He's open on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give on the option. Fights off the defender. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Gets open down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
First down, West Virginia.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
First down, West Virginia.
Just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And they can't make the connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
He's got him this time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Here's a heat. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll immediately call timeout.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's got his man. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.